You know, people like to think I'm a kind-hearted, nice individual that will never hurt a fly, but today the Roast King is coming out. Boy, we gonna be roasting some heroes today. Oh, they're gonna get the roast hand today. Soldier 76, more like a grandpa wearing Crocs with socks. Boy! Who's this Torbjorn guy? More like a rejected dwarf from the Disney movie.
I'm not a dwarf.
Boy, don't even get me started with Bastion. Boy, Bastion, Bastion's actually good now. Oh my god, he's unroastable. So Season 4 came out. Along with that came the Bastion buffs. Along with that came the Omnicrisis. Everybody is freaking out about Bastion. Everybody thinks he's the most broken hero of all time, thinking that he's OP. And in this video, I just wanted to discuss Bastion at his current states. But before I even continue on this video, I want everybody who's watching this video just to leave a comment down below their thoughts and opinions on the new Bastion buffs. Whether you played with him or you played against him, just leave me down a comment what you think about him. Because it would be easy for me just to make a video just complaining, just saying, oh my god, Bastion's so overpowered, oh my god, he's the most broken hero of all time. It would just be easy for me to do that, but I want everybody just to have to say what they think about the Bastion buffs. And again, I'm not trying to make this video just to complain or nothing. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, but I do apologize if I kind of do, because at Bastion's current state, I feel like he is a little bit over tweaked, because there's a fine line between making a hero viable and making a hero overpowered, and I think that's what they did with Bastion. Because if you look back at a buff for a hero that was totally not viable, such as Symmetra, there was only one thing tweaked with her, and lots of people thought she was broken. Now, comparing the two buffs between the Bastion buff and the Symmetra buff, it definitely doesn't look like Symmetra really isn't broken, because the only thing that changed with Symmetra was her beam. Her beam was just extended a little bit more outwards so that she can get kills, and that just made her a more viable option. And of course, she did get a teleporter and shield. She has two ultimates, but with Bastion, he didn't get one buff. He got like 4 or 5 buffs. His transformation to turret form is faster. He got the Ironclad, his spread is reduced, he takes less damage, he can heal himself while walking. It is just, he just got so much done to him that he's not the same laughable character that he once was. Whenever you pick Bastion, people just roast you, give you the roast hand, but now people actually want you to pick Bastion. Whenever there's a Ryan, people are like, you know what, we should pick a Bastion instead of Soldier 76. Now obviously 76 is still a great hero, but Bastion is just this hero that nobody really knows how to deal with per se. Now people are finding ways out to counter him. Obviously, obvious counters are Genji, and then like Sombra can easily hack him, or Roadhog, but he's more tanky now, and especially paired up with other heroes, because this is the reason why he does so well. Bastion on his own, yeah, he is a great hero. He is really good, but when he's paired up with a Reinhardt and a Mercy, bruh, he is just unkillable, because people are using the protect the president method, where on, say, like Dorado attack, if you go on Dorado attack and you put a Bastion on the payload, he is a moving turret at that point. Plus, if you have a Rhine shield protecting him and a Mercy either damage buffing him and healing him, bruh, this man cannot die. You just cannot get past him, and he's just tearing down walls, tearing down shields, and just killing literally everybody in his path. And I think that's the biggest problem that people are having with him. Sure, he can't get kills fast, but that's what Bastion always could do. I mean, Bastion could always get fast kills really quick when he was in turret form, but the fact of that, if he wanted to just get out of there real quick, if people are focusing him, say like a Pharah is above him, he can just easily get out of there and just heal himself, plus a healer is healing him. He's just unkillable at that point. I think that's the biggest problem that we're having right here, because of that Ironclad ability too. Like, he can just survive so many ultimates, so many bullets, so many Pharah rockets, so many, he can even survive a Tracer ultimate. So at that point, it's like, okay, is he a viable hero? Definitely, but is he a broken hero? He's crossing that line, my guy. He is very crossing that line, because say someone like Symmetra, she can easily be taken out, like with the Mei, with the 76, with even a Tracer. She can be taken out, but a good Symmetra won't be taken out. At that point, I feel like there's a difference between a broken and a viable hero. Symmetra is a viable hero. With Bastion, he can't die when he has a supporting team, because that's the biggest factor right there. If he has a supporting team and on the right map, on the right, like maybe, like I said, Dorado attack, that is just a perfect example of where Bastion just excels at. Maybe something like Oasis. Bastion, a good Bastion can survive, but not so much. On control maps, I feel like Bastion doesn't do as well on, say, attack payload, because he's just able just to move with the Rhine shield just throughout the whole entire map, just wiping out enemies after enemy after enemy. So again, this is where I want you guys' comments to come in, and I just want to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions. Now again, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. I actually want to give a reason why this is actually good, but there's more bad, I feel like, outweighing the good. But the reason why this is good is because it makes other picks more viable in hero team compositions, such as Genji, such as Sombra. Those are easy, hard counters to deal with Bastion, because Genji obviously can deflect. Everybody knows that. This was like the first day everybody knew that Genji was the hardest counter towards Bastion. And then someone like Sombra. Sombra wasn't really used in team compositions, but if they can flank around and they can just hack the Bastion, especially with her new buff, with her hacking ability, then Bastion just get out of turret form, and then his Ironclad ability isn't present for, what, 5 seconds or something. You guys just gotta focus the Bastion, and boom, he's out of there. So it makes heroes like that a more optional option. That was just the worst use of words of all time, and I've been commentating for 4 years, but heroes like that are more viable in team compositions if you're smart with them. Sombra is a hacker. She's not a frontline assassin like a 76. She's got to go in the back, and that is her role, to probably hack the Rhine shield or hack the Bastion, more than likely the Bastion. It just makes heroes like that really were at a low pick, more at a higher pick. So even Ana, but Ana can use her sleep dart, and the Bastion just totally put him to sleep. But it also makes heroes such as Reinhardt even more of a meta pick, even more of a viable option than what he was previously. And he was like, I think, the number 2 pick of all time throughout the whole history of Overwatch. So you gotta have a Rhine if you're gonna have a Bastion, if he's gonna be a viable option. I think I said viable option at least like 10 times in this video. I'm gonna stop. But my point is that there's a lot happening just because Bastion is now in the meta. That's a bold statement to say in the meta, but I think out of, if I played 10 games, I think out of 7 games, Bastion would be in it, especially if it was attack payload. Bruh, Bastion would be all over that. So again, I want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions, because I don't know where this meta is gonna go. It's I don't want to say it's going in a bad direction, but it's a little bit spicy. Let's just call it a spicy meta for right now. It's the Transformers meta. It's the Omnic Crisis. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and bye.